because in a medical they don't think any medical.
Bullshit. I know a billion nurses. I know a billion nurses.
I do too, but I would say unless it's you're just a big guy with a small pecker, scared. I'm a soft guy with a small pecker, scared. I would imagine if you're incredibly deformed or odd, they would make a mental note and tell their friends. But I don't think they went home and said anything about you or me. At least as far as I know, I didn't get a call.
Well, they probably remember the ones that are like, "Oh my goodness, you should have seen this guy." It looked like somebody was holding a small bat. Yeah, I mean it. This looked like Snuffleupagus.
It was asking for peanuts and water.
It actually, that's where I took his pulse. Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm sure. But they know and they talk. They totally talk. Nurses, I love them. I mean, like, I literally love nurses. Are some of my favorite people. It's because the personality that it takes to be a nurse,
to put up with the amount of crap that they have to put up with.
Oh my God, they're some of my favorite people in the entire world. Amen. I love them. I love teachers. Some of my great friends are teachers. Some of my great friends are nurses, and both of them are each group some of the most tolerant people with some of the greatest stories, both good, bad, sad, happy.
I wouldn't piss one of them off on purpose. They'll let you have
it. But I love them all.
I do too. It's a vocation. That ain't a job. That's not a punch in, punch out thing. You got to want to do that. That's something that you were. I think it's in your blood. That's what you do.
And how many nurses and stuff like, hey, Lori, do you ever get like this bump on your elbow, and when you turn it, you hear the Pledge of Allegiance? Oh, okay. No, I did start taking Klonopin. Okay. So that's no big deal? Okay. Well, good. I was getting worried.
Have you seen Pimple Popper and that other ridiculous show on TLC?
I've seen Dr. Pimple Popper. She's it's one of those that I can't look away.
What about the foot one? Have you seen the foot one?
Oh, no.
There's something with feet. I don't know what they call it, but it's people's messed up feet.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm not a foot guy.
They took the work boots off of this guy. And then the sock. And when they pulled it off, the toenails and the dry, calloused skin wrapped around. It was like one big ball of, it looked like 2x4 earwax. And then they got the tool out and they started shaving them down. The doctor's wearing a mask. The guy's going, "Oh, it tickles! Oh, it tickles!" No, we just got to get this nub off. They cut a corn off the bottom of this guy's foot. That was the size. It was the size of an Easter egg, chocolate Easter egg. He just pulled it right out, and then there was good. I mean, it's disgusting and wrong, but I can't pull away from it either.
And I keep falling into Botched. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen Botched.
So it's like really bad plastic surgery stories, and they come to these two like Beverly Hills hotshot doctors that come and fix everybody else's mess up. And it's brutal. It's like, "Oh, I decided to get these breast implants, but they pumped them up to 87 PSI. So, I mean, but they're just
all the gone wrong stories.
All the gone wrong stories. Like there was a chick. Oh my God, it was horrible. She was talking about how she was over at her friend's house one night and playing with a dog. And next thing she remembered is her waking up with people putting a towel on her face and people screaming, "Call 911, call 911, call 911." Uh-huh. So she went to the hospital. There was so much of her lip taken off that the only thing the doctor figured he could do was he took the bottom lip and he rolled it up to the top lip on the side, and he made it so it was sewed together.
So now you got one corner of your
Like
mouth. So now you got like a blowhole.
Like he's Popeye.
Or maybe a Carl Spagler.
Right.
You know.
Right. Or
We got that going
somebody
on.
has the stroke lip like that.
Yeah.
So over there like this.
Yeah.
But I felt so. She was a pretty young girl, and he was the doctor came in, and you know it's bad when these two doctors who have seen everything, they walk in, and she's like, "Hi, doctor, how are you?" And they're like, "Whoo, no, and they look at it like, "Oh, your shit's fucked up." And there's times where they're like, "I don't know if I can fix you or not, but I will give it a shot." And it's on E! Network, so it's usually a good story. Like, oh no, will they win the Super Bowl? They're going to win the Super Bowl.
Are they surgeons? Are they those good-looking surgeons?
They're older dudes. They're not, they're probably in their 50s,
right.
but they're not like, they're not like it's Grey's Anatomy type looking doctors. But like one of them was married to one of the Real Housewives.
All right.
So one's married to a Real Housewife, so obviously they're a very rich, wealthy Beverly Hills couple, and but it's some woman came in with a hump. She had a hump. They said, "Well, we could probably go in there and suck some of that hump out. Why didn't you ever do anything about your hump?" I was just too embarrassed to do anything about your hump.
That's when I called him Theodore. Remember Theodore? I had this thing on the crease, like my inner thigh and my right in the crease there, inner thigh and pelvis. It started off as a lump, and over the course of maybe a year and a half, it got to the point where, I don't know, it was the size of a like a half a green bean.
Yeah.
And it was extended. And then I tried every once in a while. I was like, man, maybe I just shave this off. I'd just nick it, and it would start to bleed. I went, oh boy. So I went to the doctor, and they said it was a skin tag
mole
gone horribly wrong. And when I got the thing pulled out, it was 3 times the size it was on the outside. On the underside of it, It had its own blood supply.
Oh my God.
And I wanted to keep the thing, but they wouldn't let me. It was amazing. I was like, wow, that came out of me? Wow, can I keep it? I want to put it in a jar, like put it on a mantle.
So you can walk around in your pocket and just say, "We're here."
Put it in a locket.
Who's this we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
It was amazing. But what are you going to do? I just, it's approach avoidance. He's like, man, I don't want it to go away.
Yeah.
They say that's the 6 most often heard words at a doctor's office was, I thought it would go away.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'll get to it tomorrow. Next thing you know, you got a humpback.
you got the humpback.
You have these problems that, this lump that's been sitting there forever.
And then you think about it, and they ask you, like, how long have you had it? What's the most common answer? 2 weeks. Yeah. How long has it been around? 2 weeks. So, just 2 weeks? Yeah. When did you first notice? Well, I was on vacation in
86.
And I bent over and I felt some sand rub on it. And that was my honeymoon. Well, how long have you been married?
I was in
24 years.
I was in Tijuana, and I tripped and fell, and my cock fell in some tortilla chips. Never thought anything else about it.
Yeah, So I'm in college, and that's when I first notice it. Yeah, we've all done that. I've had that stuff. I've totally had that stuff. So a friend of mine was at the doctor and said, like, what are these? What should I do about this? And the doctor's like, it's a tag mole. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. If it doesn't bother you, then don't worry about it. It's like, yeah, but I always, I keep getting caught on like his chain or something like that, or like when he had the seatbelt on, it would bother him. So the doctor said, hold on, and grab like a piece of like filament, right? Mm-hmm. Almost like a dental floss. Wrapped it around there,
yeah,
and went boop, popped it off. He said that it hurt so fucking bad that he wanted to scream. But he was embarrassed and didn't want to scream. But he said it hurt so bad.
Did it bleed?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just
put a little, little Dab McCurcomb on it and, Band-Aid and scabbed over and it was fine. No more tag mole.
So there's that.
Yeah. And then you get those ones, you always see those on you're standing in line at the bank and it looks like somebody's got a piece of sausage from one of them party pizzas on the side of the neck.
Oh.
And you just want to just kind of flick it off.
You take out a pocket knife.
Totino's.
Hey, I just go, guy, what's with this thing? Start poking at it.
Did you have a Totino's party pizza? What'd you have for lunch? Let me guess. Totino's party pizza? Made a mess over there.
I didn't know you, but I thought this was a frozen mushroom attached to your neck. What's going on?
I can tell you face north a lot because you got some moss on the side of your neck.
Flicking it. It's hard when I flick it. Is that solid in there? It's like inside of a golf ball? There you go.
It's like rubber cement on there. But don't you see that? You just want to flick it. You want to just walk up behind something and go bang. I wonder I bet it would hurt.
They wouldn't be happy that you were touching their mushroom.
Yeah. Oh well.
The smell that comes out of that thing, though.
I will never eat another Totino's party pizza, especially not sausage.
All right, that's enough for a Thursday. We'll try it again next week, yeah?
Good times.
All right, big hugs.
This has been the Big Tom West Show. Like, share, and subscribe, because that's what you're supposed to do. The Big Tom West Show, produced by thepodcastproshop.com and brought to you by Sneller Creative Promotions. Go to snellercreativepromotions.com.